Namaskar. We start off with a story of a lady who was looking for a needle that she had lost. As she was old and the day was coming to an end, it was getting dark. So all the nearby villagers also they gathered and helped her out. When they couldn't find it anywhere, one bright spark thought of asking this lady, please tell me, where actually did you lose it? She said, oh, I lost it inside the hut. Everybody was surprised. When you lost it there, why are you looking for here? She says, oh, there is no current, there is no light inside, so that is why I am looking for it outside. This is happening with quite a few of us, where we do not know where to look for. And in many of the cases, we are so confused with the various terms used in this field of search. Many of us get, even I was very confused with different terminologies, different terms that we found. And many actually do not know where to look for it. So they get lost. In the course of my readings, I have got a slight clarity on how with relation to the world, the body is placed, and with relation to the body, where is the self placed. Certainly, please do not go by the idea that self is placed in one particular place or spot. No. But just for clarity of understanding, we have to come with a certain analogy, and that is what we are doing here. As we keep peeling the leaves of banana trunk, we will come to know where the center is. And we keep peeling, we come to the center. And the center can be called the Atman or the self. Similarly, in our human body also, the self or the Atman is having various layers. So we will come from outside to inside, so that we know exact location of the needle and where to search for it. The gross body, that is this body that I can touch and feel and see, this is made up of 5 elements, as we had earlier spoken in one of the videos. Those 5 elements, the water, air, earth, fire and so on, those 5 elements, they combine to form the body, which we see in the shape of this skin, the flesh, the bones, marrow and so on. Now this is the outer structure of the boat called this gross body, which is floating in the ocean called Samsara. Now definitely, if there is a body to the boat, there have to be various fittings also, fixtures also. There has to be certain arrangements, certain equipments for perceiving the environment around. Certain sensors, certain receptors and so on. So for that we've got 5 types of sensors. Eyes, nose, ears, these sense organs, these 5, which are collecting information from outside, from the environment. Now, when the information has collected by these five sensors, there have to be a certain mechanism to negotiate also. Means those that information has to be converted to action. Now, for action, we've got five action organs: the hands, legs, and so on. These action organs and these sensing organs, they have to be coordinated at certain place. A CPU sort of a thing, or we have in the cars today the electronic sensor system, ECS. So it has to be coordinated somewhere. So for that coordination, these sense organs reports to, and the 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 action organs, they get directions from something called the antakaran. That antakaran is constituting of our mind. If there is mind, there has to be intellect behind it. And if there are these two, certainly there has to be ego. And the one to overlook all this is the chit, the Atman. No, this is not that Atman, the chit, or a part of consciousness, as we may say. So these four, they constitute the antakaran or the ECS. Now we have the external body, we have the sensing organs, we have the action organs, we have the coordinators. Now there has to be some mechanism to give electricity, to give light, current to these, and also current for maintaining this outer body structure. For that we have got prana. Prana is the electricity. It gives power. Just the way we cannot see the electricity, we can only perceive, we can only feel the effects. Like this fan is electricity in a particular function mode. Then we have electricity in functioning mode of light. So we call it light, we call it power. When this electricity is running a motor, we call it powering of motor, power. Electricity is the same, functions are different, and based on functions, it is given different names. So we have got five pranas. Prana is the same. Based on functions, we have given different names: pran, apan, vyan, and so on, the five ones. So this pran, as different prans, perform different functions within this body. So now we have got a complete system where this body, gross body, can independently function in this ocean called Samsara. However, there is a small difference from body to body, from person to person, from personality to personality. And what makes that difference? The difference is because of the environment in which the mind functions. The type of goggles, color of the goggles, which is there between the eyes and the object ahead. If it has got more of a dark color, It will be screening, it will be eclipsing the object ahead. If it is light, it will not be eclipsing that much. So, this color, this environment, this weather is provided by the three gunas, the three gun, satogun, tamogun, and rajogun. Whichever is more in whatever proportion, that will be the environment in which the mind functions, in which the intellect functions. This will provide the library from which the mind and the intellect, they take their guidance and perceive and then function. Behind all this, after all this, comes the location of self. We keep on each of these things that we have described. Each of them is one layer of a banana trunk. When we come to the actual finding of the self, we will be peeling off each of these, which means each layer will be taken out, and in the center will be the self, the pran or the atman. Not the pran, atman. So this is it for the time being. The video has increased in length, but this is the best I could do to keep it short. Please keep listening to it, and this would give a slight idea as to how we would be proceeding further. Thank you.